We're here with Varsity head football coach Doug Pearson. Coach Pearson and the Titans take on Hilliard Darby tonight at 7:30 p.m. on the road in Week 3 here. Coach, heading into tonight's matchup, give us a little scouting report if you can on Hilliard Darby.
Hilliard Darby's currently 2-0, Zach. They defeated Columbus Whetstone Week 1, 73-13, and then they defeated Hilliard Davidson, their arch rival, last week by a score 17-3. They're led by a great player named Caleb Day, number 7. He's headed to the University of Illinois. He's a slot receiver, running back on offense, and he plays corner on defense. And he is a very electric type guy. If he touches the ball, he's got the risk of breaking the big play every time he touches it. So we're gonna have our hands full. We have to do a really good job on him.
Obviously, you guys have opened up with a very tough schedule, Coach. You open against Cleveland Heights, a very athletic, talented team, in Week 1 on the road. Obviously, last week at home against Orchard Lake St. Mary's, defending state champions in Michigan. Talk about the state of your team right now, where guys are at, and how you're keeping the guys motivated and positive and heading into Week 3 here.
Well, we just got to realize we've played a pretty tough schedule, and we knew going into the season we were going to take some early lumps because we're playing a lot of guys that have never played varsity football before. They've been waiting their turn for 2 years, or they're sophomores getting their first opportunity. So, the big thing is we just got to try and keep things in perspective as a staff and as a team. And I think that being positive with the kids as much as possible on the field is definitely it. I mean, we're still coaching up, and we still have to be held accountable for their mistakes. And hopefully we have made some changes in the lineup, and as I said, hopefully we can, come out and play a clean game this Friday and not make those mistakes we've made the last couple of weeks. And, I think we match up a little better with Hilliard physically, too, than we have our first 2 opponents.
What signs, maybe either from the first 2 games or, this week in practice, have you seen from the Titans that kind of give you a sign that things will be turning around here shortly?
Well, I think we're seeing some improvement from our young kids. Even guys, the sophomores and some of the juniors on the scout team, I've noticed and been very impressed with them this week as far as their effort. They run a very difficult scheme. Hilliard does. It's a triple option veer scheme, and it was hard to get the scout team ready for it in 2 days, and the kids put a lot of focus into it to get it done, to give our defense a good look. And I thought the last 2 days they've done a very good job of coming off the football well and being physical with our defenses, which is what we need. So, and I think you're seeing, some guys are finally realizing what they're capable of doing. I think some of the younger guys, and they're not, waiting around for seniors to, if seniors aren't stepping up and doing the job, then these sophomores are ready to take their place. So, I think it's become very competitive, and, hopefully it continues that way throughout the year.
As we do every week, Coach, what are your keys to victory for the Titans tonight?
Well, I think we have to get off to a good start. I think we were very, very nervous last week, and I think that's the trademark of a young team. We seemed very tight, and we had something go bad for us right away in the game last Friday, and we compounded the mistake, and the next thing you know, we were down 9-0, the defense hadn't been on the field yet. So I told the kids all week, all we've got to do is, we have to go in, relax, just play like we're capable of playing, and all I told them is, and I tell them every day in practice, just be dependable and be accountable to each other.
Good stuff, Coach. Well, again, we appreciate your time this week. Good luck against Darby, and we'll chat with you again next week.
Thanks, Zach.